I'm Stephen Weigand. I think you know his name. This is my brother Chris, and we're ready to roll on Sunday morning. I hope you all have a block handy. Not chair pose at the wall. No, we're gonna do something a little different today. Okay, so we're gonna come on your knees like this, okay? You can either sit back on your heels, okay, or you can stick a block like this and sit down on your heels, or excuse me, sit down on the block like that with the block in between the heels. This is gonna be really fun. Maybe you should face the camera. Yeah, we're gonna meditate. This is just a meditation. It's just a nice, easy breathing exercise. And then we're gonna reach the block up like this. Okay? So if you don't have a block at home, what you're gonna do is you're gonna keep the hand shoulder distance, and I want you to think of a karate chop. So it's like, and you can make that sound because it makes it that much more wonderful. Yeah, there it is, clicked into it. Okay, so engage the triceps. Oh, I gotta put you on the clock, you're on the clock. Okay, so you have the triceps engaged, and then you firm the upper outer arms in towards the chin. And then you soften the traps down. It's kind of strange, right? Because you're lifting the side ribs up, and the tendency for the shoulders is to slump on the neck, but then we want to soften those traps down as you zoop. Yep. And then if you do have a block, think of pressing every fingertip and knuckle into the block. Even the thumb knuckle, especially the thumb knuckle. And if you don't have a block, work the pinky fingers slightly in towards each other. And then again, soften down through the traps and find your breath. Breathe in and out through the nose. Isn't this wonderful? Yeah. He loves it. I'm sure it is better than chair pose. I figured that you would appreciate this. So again, we lift the side ribs, and then just a slight working back of your hips, just a hair. And then the upper back ribs lift. And then now pretend like you got the little grapefruit thing happening, and lengthen the tops of the ears and the crown of the head up. Nice. Good. This is wonderful. Widen the shoulder blades out. Nice. And if at any point it gets to be too much for your shoulders, you can always come a little forward. You'll feel a little bit more in the triceps there. We're a minute and, 20 seconds in. Widen shoulder blades out again. Nice. Press the crown of the head, or lengthen the crown of the head a little higher up towards the ceiling. Nice. Engaging in our higher purpose here as we breathe in and out through the nose. And with your thumbs on the block, again, press the knuckles of the thumb into the block and then lengthen the thumb up towards the forefinger. And then soften the traps down again. Nice. How are we doing? I know. We're at 2 minutes and change. We're just going to go to 2.5 minutes. Unless, of course, you want to go to 3 minutes. We'll go to 2.5. Widen the shoulder blades, soften the traps, lengthen the occiput. You're doing great. You just got another 12.5 seconds. 12.5 seconds to go. I know. I'm very precise with my timing. Good. Take one more inhale here. And exhale, let it go. Woo! Fun, huh? I know, no joke. Now, we're gonna have you come onto your backs. Shit. Actually, it's probably not shit. You're probably stoked to do core work today, right? Okay, now from here, let's just have you reach the arms up towards the ceiling and hook the right thumb on top of the left. You can extend the legs all the way straight. Press the heels down. And when you exhale, go ahead and crunch up, lift the head and shoulder blades up, and then inhale, roll it back down. Nice. Exhale, crunch it up, and then inhale, roll it all the way back down. Good. Exhale, and inhale, and exhale, and inhale. Nice. Exhale, and inhale. If at any point you feel like you're going to throw up, just let me know. Exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale. Exhale. Did you ever throw up in Brock's class? Inhale.
Nope.
Exhale. I had some experiences. Inhale. Didn't actually do it, but close. Good. One more. Exhale. Inhale. Nice. Now from there, reach the arms all the way out over your head. Okay. Lift the right leg all the way up to the ceiling. Lift the left heel just 1 inch up off the mat. Nice. Work the right shin a little closer towards the nose. Okay. Now keep the biceps in line with the ears and just a little crunch up. Yep. Wrists in slightly, nice. Crunch a little higher, and now reach the arms all the way by the sides. Palms, I didn't do my aluminum linoleums. Palms facing each other. Lift a little higher. Take one more inhale here. Nice and easy, set the left heel down. Go ahead and extend the right heel forward and set it down. Now reach the arms back up to the ceiling, hook the left thumb on top of the right, and here you go. Exhale, crunch it up. Inhale, lower down. Nice. Exhale, crunch it up. Inhale, lower down. Exhale, crunch it up. Inhale, lower down. Exhale, crunch. Inhale, lower. Keeping the grapefruit. Exhale and inhale. Exhale and inhale. And exhale and inhale. 3 more. Exhale and inhale. Exhale, inhale. 1 more. Exhale, inhale. Now reach the arms all the way out over your head. Palms face each other. You can unhook the thumb. Now take the left leg up to the ceiling. Lift the right heel just an inch up off the ground. Scissor blade your thighs towards the midline. Work the outer shin slightly in towards the midline. Keep the biceps in line with the ears and go ahead and crunch just a little bit up here. Try to see if you can lift the shoulder blades just a millimeter away from the mat. I wish I had a camera on Chris's face right now. And now crunch a little higher and reach the arms all the way by the sides. Nice. Good. Take one more inhale here. Nice. Go ahead and set the right heel down and then extend the left heel long, set it all the way down. Hug the knees in. Give them a good little squeeze. Ah, feels so nice, right? Yeah, for a little bit more. Great. Okay, extend the legs all the way long. We're going to do just a little Ardha Navasana hold here. If you have a block, we're going to slide the block between the thighs. Okay, point the toes forward. If you need more hip back support, you know to slide the hands under your hips. Okay, otherwise reach the arms by the side. And we love breath of fire, don't we? Go ahead and lift it up, lift the heels up, and here we go. Pump the belly. Just 30 seconds. You got this. Yes, 15 more to go. You got it. Maybe lift just a little higher. Keep crushing that block. I think Chris might punch me after this. Lift a little higher. Take one more inhale here and let it go. Woo! Up for one more.
Oh, yeah.
I'm going to demo first. Okay, so from here, if you want, you can slide the hands underneath the hips, okay? So lifting the left heel just an inch up off the ground, okay? We're going to extend the right heel long. Inhale, pull the right knee in. Exhale, extend the leg up. So it's like a little moonwalk. Knee in, up, and long, okay? You ready for it? Okay, take the right leg all the way up to the ceiling. Good, lift the left heel just an inch up off the ground. Good, now when you exhale, extend the right heel long. When you inhale, pull the right knee in. When you exhale, extend the leg up, and then when you inhale, extend the leg long. Good, inhale, pull the knee in. Exhale, extend it up. Inhale, extend it long, and then exhale, pull it back in. Good, reach the leg up, and then exhale, extend it long. Good, inhale, pull the knee in. Exhale, take it up. Inhale, long. Good, inhale, pull the knee in. Exhale, long, and then inhale, reach, hold. Pull the left knee in, inhale. Exhale, extend it up, and then inhale, extend it long. Good, inhale, pull it in. Exhale, take it up, and then extend it long. Good, inhale, pull the knee in. Exhale, take it up, and then lengthen it long. Good, inhale, pull it in. Exhale it up. Inhale, long. Inhale, pull the knee in. Exhale it up. Inhale, long. Hold. Ardha Navasana, come up halfway. All the way up, Navasana. Maybe pull the knees in. Yep, squeeze the knees in. Lift the heels a little higher. If you want a little more support, you can grab opposite elbows underneath your knees. That's it. You got it. Take one more. That face is incredible. One more inhale here. Downward facing dog. Feel it in your core? You know, it's always good to fire the belly up. That center of empowerment and confidence. You feeling more empowered and in touch with your power? He's like, yes, I am. It's okay. I actually appreciate when it gets directed at me. Take a nice big inhale in through the nose. Exhale, let it out. Good. Take a couple moments here. I was going to say something like calming and soothing, but I can feel the tension. Sometimes we got to create a little tension to release a little tension, right? So what we're doing is trying to harness all that energy. There's a lot of energy going on out there, and sometimes in our own little worlds, and we're just trying to harness it in, focus it, engage in the center here, and allow our energy to be more focused in a way that's engaged towards our inner purpose and connection to that. So that's the method behind the madness. Nice big inhale again in through the nose. Exhale, let it out. so that we can use our energy most inspired and most efficiently for our particular system and what our needs are and what our soul is up to here. On that note, inhale plank pose. Glide the shoulders all the way over the wrists into top of a push-up position. Go ahead and lift the right foot up just an inch away from the ground. Nice. Kick that right heel back like you got someone behind you. Nice. Now from there, go ahead and bend the elbows lower halfway down, chaturanga. Squeeze the elbows in, lift the front ribs away from the ground, and then rise back up to plank pose, come up onto your left fingertips and hold there. Many people just stay right here, making sure the shoulders are right up over the wrists. Nice lift in the right hip there. If you want more, you can add the left arm forward to the mix in the one arm, one-legged plank pose. If you fall out, oh well. Most importantly, you breathe and you connect within. You got this. Take another inhale here, lift the right hip, lift the right ribs. Now, pull the right knee to the back of the right tricep. Yeah, pull the heart further forward. Awesome, brother. Shoot the leg back out. Set the left hand down, stack the right foot on top of the left foot. Vashisthasana, side plank. Good work. And remembering not to be attached to the result. We're just practicing action and doing the best we can, one moment at a time. I don't know about you, but I always get tripped up whenever I get into judgment and overly try to perfect things. So just do the best you can and be light and enjoy yourself in the process. Take one more inhale here, lift the bottom hip a little higher, set the right hand down to the ground. Good. On my 3 count, lower all the way to the ground. Lower 3, 2, 1, and all the way down. Good. Setting up for low cobra. Walk the hands back so that the elbow tips are right up over the wrists. Think more length than lift here. Press the tops of the feet down and lengthen your heart forward. Like I could slide a little business card underneath your belly button. You're lifting the belly, lifting the low ribs. And then exhale, set the chin all the way back down. Nice. Let's do it again. Inhale, lengthen forward. Isometrically pull the palms back towards the toes. Widen the shoulder blades. And then exhale, set the chin back down to the ground. Good. Here we go again. Inhale, lengthen forward. Nice. Now you can stay here, or maybe you lift the palms just 1 inch up off the ground and see if you can keep lifting the low belly like I got that business card sliding underneath it. Yeah, maybe you lift the tops of the feet up if you haven't already. Now from there, just reach back, interlace the hands behind you and reach the knuckles towards the heels as you broaden the collarbones out and work your hip points in towards the ground. So you're buckling the hip points together, working them into the ground, and then pulling the hip points forward now towards the chin. Nice. You got it. Take one more inhale here. Good. From there, upward facing dog. Set the hands by the low ribs. Press the tops of the feet down. Rise all the way up. Keep squeezing the elbows in. Keep lifting the head of the thigh bones up. Now listen up from here. Back to chaturanga. Squeeze the elbows in. Flip it back over. Press it back up to plank. Lift the left foot just 1 inch up off the ground. Nice. Press back into the person behind you, because I know you've got one there too. Now from there, rebend the elbows lower halfway back down to chaturanga dandasana. Press it all the way back up to plank. Come up onto your right fingertips and hold. Good. And again, plenty challenging. This is hard as hell. You stay right here if you want, okay? Otherwise, lifting the left hip, reach the right arm forward. Nice. We lift that left hip to help levelize the hips. Yep, and engage your low belly a little bit more so your low back doesn't take it on. Lift the left ribs, kick the left heel, pull the heart forward. Now take the left knee and tap it on the back of the left tricep muscle. Lift it a little higher, heart further forward. Slowly shoot that left leg back out, or not, and then just come into Vashisthasana. This is hard shit. So again, if you know, I guess Chris is the only one that can literally physically cause me harm right now. So you can do that with your verbal abuse. Good. Lift the bottom ribs, lift the bottom hip, pull the collarbones a little further forward. Take one more inhale here. Now from there, release the left hand down to the ground. Nice and easy, chaturanga dandasana, lower halfway. Roll over the toes, upward facing dog. Hold, squeeze the outer ankles in. Nice. Keep the elbows squeezing into the ribs. Flip it back over, chaturanga dandasana. Widen the shoulder blades out. Press it back up to plank, all the way up and back, downward facing dog. Nice big inhale in through the nose. Let it out, exhale. Ah. Good. Now from there, please lift your right leg up in the air. Hollow the armpits. Take the knee all the way across to your left tricep muscle and pull the right shoulder slightly back. That's it. Lift the knee even just a little higher. Lift the left thigh a little higher. Look forward. From there, extend the right leg back. Chaturanga, lower halfway down. Come on back up to plank pose. Pull the knee to the nose. Step the foot between the thumbs. Drop the back knee to the ground and rise up into low lunge, crescent pose. Very nice. And like we did in the beginning, we're lifting the side ribs, lifting the upper back ribs, softening the traps simultaneously. That's it. Even a little bit more simultaneous softening of the traps and widening of the shoulder blades as we squeeze those upper outer arms in and wrap those upper outer arms from your back ribs forward. And then again, widen those shoulder blades out. You feel the difference? Okay, now from there, bring the palms together at your heart, twist it up, left tricep to your right thigh, coming into low lunge, crescent twist. Press the left baby toe down in the back. Press the top palm into the bottom palm. Nice. Find the breath there. And then from here, if you want a little bit more, you can start to uncurl the back toes, draw the left thigh up and away from the ground. Now, can you work, yep, exactly, the back heel a little forward over the ball of the foot. Once it's there, then press the heel back. Nice. Good. And like Krista reminded me and us, firm the right hip into the midline as you work your left ribs towards your right thigh. Left ribs towards right thigh, firm right hip in. I love that adjustment. Thank you, Krista. Good. Take one more inhale like this. Now, release the hands down to the ground. Chris is going to love me for this. Okay. Pull the right heel towards your tush and let the knee hover, yes, in between the biceps. Okay, now from here, just go ahead and bend the elbows lower halfway down, chaturanga. You can keep this, or squeeze the elbows in, tip the heart forward, and maybe tiger pose, Viagrasana. Oh shit, yeah, it feels fantastic. And then shoot it back, chaturanga. Over the toes, up dog. I know you love tiger pose too. And then all the way up and back down, we're facing dog. You feel like hitting me yet?
No.
That was great. All right, here we go. Left leg rises up. Take the knee all the way across, right tricep muscle. Pull the left shoulder back. Nice. Press the thumbs down. Press the knuckles of the thumbs down. Nice work. Look forward. Shoot the left leg out, bend the elbows lower halfway down, chaturanga. Come on back up to plank pose. Good. Pull the knee all the way to the nose, step the foot down, drop the back knee down, and rise up low lunge crescent pose on this side. All right. Awesome. And again, when crazy and unexpected obstacles get thrown your way, the opportunity to connect and just do the best that you can, moment to moment. Palms together at the heart, right tricep to your left thigh, because this is designed to throw you off. And your job as a yogi is to take in what's happening, to let it in, to breathe it in, and engage. Notice the triggers that come up. Notice the FUs that come up. That's all good. Directed at me. He's directing it at me, right? And then just come back to center and do one moment at a time, because that's all you ever have to do. From here, uncurl the toes and lift the right thigh up and away from the ground. When the mind takes over, it tries to protect us. It goes to the future and creates all these things in its head to try to take you out of the moment. Your job is to come back. Find the connection, and from that connection, you find your power. And from your power, you move into and through obstacles, and then you rise above them. Take one more inhale here. Good. Release the hands down to the ground. Work the left heel towards the tush. Hover that knee in line with the biceps. You can come a little further forward on the right tippy toes. Now bend the elbows lower halfway down, chaturanga dandasana, keeping the knee squeezing in. Pull the heart further forward, lift the knee a little higher, and maybe you just tip it all. Yeah, brother! Heart further forward. Dude, that's freaking awesome! Chaturanga, over the toes, up dog. That was amazing. All the way back, downward facing dog. Woo! Viagrasana. All right. Nice big inhale again in through the nose, and then let it out. Inhale, bend the knees and look forward. At the end of the exhale, you can step or you can jump it all the way up to the top. Good. Inhale lengthens you forward. Exhale, fold forward. Take the thumbs wide apart, circle and rise all the way up. Look up, touch the palms, and then exhale, pull the palms together at your heart. Fantastic. Palms drop, circle and rise for our first Surya A. Exhale, hinge and fold forward and release. Inhale, elongate heart forward. Good. You're welcome to step it back or you can float it back, whatever you like. Chaturanga. Good work, brother. Over the toes, upward facing dog, and then all the way up and back, downward facing dog. Very nice. And the truth and the discovery of our power happens moment to moment. Some of us have had food poisoning in the recent days and yet are here crushing it and doing tiger pose. I was watching the Michael Jordan documentary. He had food poisoning. Did you see that yet? He had food poisoning and then he like came out and scored like 42 points or something in one game. You know, so I'm not saying you have to practice if you have food poisoning, but you take it moment to moment and you investigate what the truth is in this moment. Inhale, bend the knees and look forward, and what your system is asking of you in this moment, which is going to be different for everybody. At the end of the exhale, you can step or jump it all the way up to the top. Lengthen forward as you inhale, fold forward as you exhale. Take the thumbs wide apart, circle rise, take it all the way up, and then exhale, pull the palms together at your heart. Good, palms drop, circle rise, take it up. Exhale, hinge and fold forward and release. Inhale, lengthen forward through your heart. Exhale, step or float it all the way back, Chaturanga Dandasana. Nice, brother, over the toes, up dog, up and back, down dog. I was getting a migraine headache and an ocular migraine where you can't see when I was practicing the other day. And my normal tendency is like, well, I just got to stop. But my system was like, no, keep going. Not my will, not my mind, but my spirit was like, keep going. And I kind of had to do it with my eyes closed. But strangely, I was way more engaged and empowered because I was surrendered. There's a great power in letting go and letting God and letting soul. Here we go. Inhale, bend the knees and look forward. And at the end of the exhale, you can step or jump the feet all the way up to the top of the mat. Lengthen forward as you inhale. Fold forward as you exhale. Take the thumbs wide apart, circle rise, take it all the way up. And then exhale, pull the palms together at the heart. Nice. Palms drop, circle rise. Exhale, hinge and fold forward. Lengthen forward as you inhale. Keep the length. Exhale, step or float it back. Chaturanga Dandasana. Nice. Awesome. Over the toes, up dog. All the way up and back, down dog. Take 5 here. And strangely, at the end of the standing sequence, literally the moment the standing sequence ended for me, the ocular migraine went away, and I didn't really get a headache. It was crazy. So it was like really listening moment to moment, not doing what I think I should or shouldn't do, but being present and with the breath, because the breath doesn't lie. The spirit doesn't lie. Okay, I'll shut up now. Inhale, bend the knees, look forward. At the end of the exhale, lift those hips all the way up and over your wrists. You got it. All the way up to the top. Lift it up. Yes! Inhale, lengthen forward through your heart. Exhale, fold forward. Take the thumbs wide apart, circle rise it all the way up. And then exhale, pull the palms to your heart center. Very nice. Couple more. Palms drop, circle rise, take it up. Exhale, hinge and fold forward and release. When you inhale, lengthen forward through your heart. When you exhale, step or float it all the way back, Chaturanga Dandasana. Awesome, over the toes, up dog, all the way up and back, downward facing dog. I'll say one more thing. That day I was really in my head. I was really in a lot of fear in my head, manifested in me not seeing and almost getting a really bad headache. But when I got it into my body, when I surrendered and got engaged in my body, the wisdom of my inner pharmacy was able to release the tension, if that makes sense. That's why I say we create a little tension to release a little tension. Okay, now this time, like I'm pulling you back like a rubber band. So lift those hips all the way up and back. Pull the front ribs in and up. Nice. Now just slightly look forward, but keep the front ribs lifting. Good. And then like a rubber band releases, hips all the way up and over the wrists. Zoot. Lengthen forward as you inhale. Fold forward as you exhale. A little different feeling, right? Somewhat. And circle the arms, rise it all the way up. And then exhale, pull the palms all the way to the heart. Cool. Last time, palms drop, circle rise, take it up. Exhale, hinge and fold forward and release. Inhale, elongate forward through your heart. Exhale, step or float it all the way back, Chaturanga Dandasana. Awesome. Over the toes, upward facing dog. All the way up and back, downward facing dog. Another lion's breath. Big inhale in through the nose. And then let it out. All right, here we go. Right leg rises up in the air. Let's take that knee all the way across to your left tricep muscle where we had it previously. Pull the right shoulder slightly back. Now listen up. When you inhale, slide the left knee down to your left wrist. When you exhale, try to lift it above the elbow. That's it. Inhale, lower down. Exhale, lift it up. And then one more time. Inhale, lower down. Pull the right shoulder back. Exhale, lift it up. Now take the knee to the back of the right tricep muscle, Ekapada Bakasana. Okay, maybe you're just working that setup today. Plenty challenging. Squeezing the wrists in, squeezing the elbows in, pulling the collarbones forward. Maybe you're just right here and you breathe, working your heart forward, or maybe you lift that back leg up and karate kick that left heel back towards the back of your yoga mat. Take one more inhale here, three-legged dog pose. Keep the right leg lifted up in the air. Now come up onto your left fingertips and walk your left fingertips back about, 6 inches or so. Now firm the right upper outer arm in, the tricep in towards the chin. Press the thumb down. Now squeeze your right heel towards your right sits bone, towards your tush. Okay, maybe you walk the fingertips back a little bit more, maybe halfway back. Now if this is working out well for you, continue working the upper outer arm on the right side in, and maybe you reach back and grab the tops of your right foot. If you can't get it, no worries. If you can, try to press the tops of the foot into the hand. And again, to maintain the balance here, firm that upper outer arm in. Broaden the collarbone out. That's it, brother. You got it. Take one more inhale here. Lift the right hip a little higher. Now, slowly release the left hand back down to the front. Pull the right knee all the way to the nose. Step it down, crescent pose. Inhale, rise all the way up. Nice. Woo! He's like, quit talking. Smack! You want a towel? No? I swear to God, it would be so much better if we had cameras on your face the whole time. People are way more entertained by you than me. Lift the left frontal hip point a little higher. Okay, now from here, I want you to either reach behind and grab opposite elbows, okay, or you can go reverse namaste. Okay, but if the reverse namaste isn't in full and like your thumbs are coming apart, I just suggest you grabbing opposite elbows. Okay, or if you prefer, you can press both knuckles into each other too. Okay, now start to tip the heart forward out over the front knee. Good. A couple more breaths here. Lift the left thigh a little higher. Nice. And let's tip it all the way into balance warrior 3. Awesome. Press the top of the right thigh back. Flex the left heel. Nice. Firm the right hip in. And thank you, Brock. Inhale, bend the right knee. Exhale, hug the left knee in. Inhale, straighten the right leg. Exhale, shoot the left leg out. Thanks, Brock, for everything. Inhale, bend the front knee. Exhale, pull the left knee in. Inhale, straighten the right leg. Exhale, extend the left leg. Good. Inhale, bend the right knee. Exhale, hug the left knee in. Inhale, straighten the right leg. Inhale, extend the left leg. Now, listen up. Inhale, bend the right knee. Exhale, hug the left knee in and pause. Set the left foot down, chair pose. I'm getting a lot of love from my brother Chris up here today. Now, bring the palms together at your heart. You're going to twist left tricep to your right thigh. Nice. Firm the outer left hip slightly back. Work the left ribs towards the right thigh and firm the right hip into the midline. Thank you, Krista. Like, zoot. And then we're going to have some fun from here. You're going to love it. Okay, now release the hands down to the ground so the palms are going to be facing towards the right. Okay? We're setting up for side crow here. So we're going to attack the right knee on the upper left tricep. Okay? And maybe you're just here working this. Okay? Maybe you cup on the tippy toes, squeezing the elbows in. Or maybe you lift up. And once you get it, see if you can lift the heels a little bit higher up towards the ceiling. Yeah. Nice. He's got his legs out. I like it. That's cool. You can do that too. Squeeze the elbows in. Broaden the collarbones out. Take one more inhale here. Good. Now set the feet down, chair pose. Unwind the twist. Reach the arms all the way up. And exhale, fold forward and release. Set the hands down. Inhale, lengthen forward through your heart. When you exhale, you can step or you can float it all the way back. Chaturanga Dandasana. I'm speaking slowly because I'm out of breath from that one side crow. That was no joke. Big inhale in through the nose. Exhale, let it out. I don't think we've done side crow before, have we? No. That was fun, huh? Yeah. I liked it. Okay. Now I got to remember what I just did. Damn it, where did we start? Okay, I think I remember. Here we go. We're going to go left leg up in the air. Oh, there it came. I thought I was going to have to pretend to hold you in down dog for a few more moments. Take the knee all the way across to your right tricep muscle. Pull the left shoulder back. When you inhale, slide the knee down to your right wrist. Exhale, lift it up. Inhale, lower down. Exhale, lift it up. Inhale, lower down. Exhale, lift it up. Now take the knee to the back of the left tricep muscle. Good, now lift the knee a little higher and hop the back foot up 2, 3, 4 inches. And either Ekapada Bakasana setup or lengthen the heart even further forward. Trust yourself, trust your heart, all the while kicking that right heel back. Yes! Awesome! Good, three-legged dog. Come up onto your right fingertips. Walk the right fingertips back, 6 inches to start here. Good. Wrap the upper outer arm in on the left side. Wrap the back ribs in and around towards the front ribs on the left side. Now walk the right hand back a little further forward. And this is plenty challenging here. You can hang right here, okay? Bend the left heel, squeeze that heel into the tush, really feel that hamstring engage. And if you want, you can go ahead and reach it all the way back like Chris is doing here. Yep. That's it. Lift the outer left hip. Lift the outer left ribs, kind of like you do in a one-arm, one-legged plank pose. Yeah, and if it falls out, oh well. Again, the shit's designed to throw you off. Your job is just to be light, to breathe, do the best you can, and make sounds like that. Can you make that sound a little louder so they can all hear you? It sounded like this. So if you're gonna puke, like I said, just warn me so I can get you a towel or a bowl. Release the right hand down, keep the left leg lifted. Pull the knee all the way to the nose, step it down, crescent pose.
It's windy in here.
It's what?
It's windy in here.
It is windy, yes. Yes. Do you ever get that sensation, when you're pushed to your limits and like the puke kind of starts to come up and then you're like, oh, is it gonna happen? I'm a wonderful... Sure you guys are appreciating this discussion. From there, take the hands behind you, grab opposite elbows, or you can go reverse namaste. You just got to breathe through it. I mean, that's literally how you do it. You breathe into whatever comes up. You can laugh, you can hold back, you can go in. Your system will let you know. There's no right or wrong. That's being in the present moment with yourself. Tip the heart forward out over the front knee. And warrior three. Michael Jordan scored 42 points. Chris is crushing it in tiger pose and all this other amazing stuff he's doing. That's his system. That's Michael Jordan's system. Your system may say, I need to hold back a little bit. Again, stay on your own side. Trust your process. Nice. And inhale, bend the left knee. Exhale, hug the right knee in to meet it. Inhale, straighten the left leg and shoot the right leg out. Good. Lengthen the heart further forward. Inhale, bend the left knee. Exhale, pull the right knee in. Inhale, straighten the left leg. Exhale, shoot the right leg out. Good. Inhale, bend the left knee. Exhale, hug the right knee in. Inhale, straighten left leg. Exhale, shoot right leg out. Good. One more. Inhale, bend the left knee. Exhale, hug the right knee in. Pause, squeeze the knees together. Set the right foot down, chair pose. I know. Okay, now from chair pose, go ahead and bring the palms together at your heart. And you're going to twist it up. You're going to go right tricep to your left thigh, coming into chair twist. Squeeze the right knee slightly back. Pull the hips slightly back. Lengthen the right ribs slightly forward. Nice. Good. Now you can stay here or set the hands down, let them face towards the left side of your mat. And we'll set this up for side crow, okay, on your left side. Okay, so from there, the left knee on the back of the right tricep. And again, maybe you're just working on the setup. Shoulders over the wrists, squeeze the elbows in. If that works out well, lift the front ribs into the back ribs and lift the heels up towards the tush. Continuing to squeeze the wrists in. Wrists in will keep the shoulders in the right place. That's it, and engage your back and your core. Good, press the thumb forefinger down. Take one more inhale here. Back to, not crow pose, back to chair pose. Yeah, go to crow pose from there now. Teacher, remember where the hell you are. It's challenging for me sometimes, a lot of the times. Exhale, release the hands down to the ground. Inhale, lengthen forward through your heart. And exhale, step or float it all the way back. Chaturanga Dandasana. Awesome. Over the toes, up dog. And then all the way up and back, downward facing dog. You need a child's pose? Are you okay? Okay, cool. Take a few breaths here. If you need a child's pose at home, you take it. We're going to hang in down dog. Attending to the breath. within all that crazy shit we've done already. And just see if you can connect in with the stillness, not something that you have to manipulate, something that's already here. And we just attend to it. And the link is the breath. Big inhale in through the nose. Exhale, let it out. Nice. From there, right leg rises up in the air. Good. Pull the knee all the way to the nose, step the foot down, warrior one. When you inhale, you're going to rise it up. Let's take a couple on this first round here. Lift the side ribs. Press the left thigh back. And as you press the left thigh back, lift the back ribs a little higher, then soften the traps down off of the neck. Awesome. Roll the outside edge of your back foot down flat and try to spin your heart a little further forward and your left ribs a little further forward. Nice. One last inhale here. And you're going to love me. Release the hands down. Ekapada Bakasana. Tack the right knee on the back of the right tricep muscle. Yep. Again, when shit goes crazy on the outside, you just do the best you can and engage. Lengthen your heart further forward. Now, from here, take the left knee to the back of the left tricep. Bakasana, crow pose. Yes! That's all right. That's good. Think about lifting the knees up towards the armpits. Yes, brother. Now lift the chest away from the floor and drop the hips lower. Good. Shoot it back, chaturanga. Awesome. Over the toes, upward facing dog. All the way up and back, downward facing dog. Left leg rises up in the air. Pull the knee all the way to the nose, step the foot down, Virabhadrasana 1. Sure you don't need a towel? Water? Okay. A few breaths here. First, roll the outside edge of the back foot down flat, then press the top of the right thigh back. Then spin the right ribs forward, then work the outer left hip in, and isometrically scrub your left heel back towards your right heel. And then just breathe. Good, take another breath here. And then exhale, set the hands down to the ground. Back to Ekapada Bakasana. Okay, tack the left knee on the back of the left tricep muscle. Once you got that, again, squeeze the outer wrists in towards the midline. And whether you come into it or not, reattend to your breath the whole time. From the outer left hip in. Nice work, brother. Now, tack that right knee. It's okay. It's all right. It's hard as hell. If you're going to go for it again, I'll just say lift the front ribs in and up a little bit more. Good. Take one more breath here. Squeeze the heels up towards the tush, and then shoot it all the way back. Great. Upward facing dog, and then back to downward facing dog. Nice work, man. Very nice work. This is hard shit. It's probably not very nice of me to take it up a notch after you've been through hell. You doing all right? Yeah. Okay. Big inhale in through the nose. Let it out, exhale. Thanks for being our inspiration. Here we go. Inhale, bend the knees and look forward. At the end of your exhale, step or float it all the way up to the top. Inhale, lengthen forward. Exhale, fold forward. Chair pose, Utkatasana, please. Good. Press the heels down, stand up, and then exhale, pull the palms to the heart. Nice. Back to chair pose. Sink it down, Utkatasana, please. And this time, fold forward, release the hands down. Inhale, elongate, heart forward, and then exhale, you can step or you can float it all the way back. Over the toes, up dog, nice and easy, down dog. Regular Surya B, right leg rises up. Pull the knee all the way to the nose, step the foot down, Vira 1. Inhale, rise, stay with your breath at home. Exhale, fold forward and release. Right foot steps back and lower down, chaturanga. Over toes, up dog, and then right back to down dog. If you're with us, left leg rises up in the air. Pull the knee all the way to the nose, step the foot down. When you inhale, you're going to rise up. When you exhale, release the hands down. Step the left foot back, keep the thighs lifted, lower down, chaturanga. Over toes, upward facing, and nice and easy, downward facing. You have a birthday coming up, don't you? June 20, yeah, it's coming up. Well, I think we should celebrate the years that you've lived so far. Inhale, bend the knees and look forward. And at the end of and he's young, at the end of the exhale, step or jump it all the way up to the top. Lengthen forward through your heart. Exhale, fold forward, chair pose. If we were celebrating my birthday, you would be very annoyed and upset, but he's a youngster. Sink a little bit lower, sink a little bit lower, sink a little bit lower. And we love these 25 years that you've lived on this planet. And we'll celebrate 26 when we got 26. Here we go. Inhale, lower. Exhale, lift. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. Unless you can think of somebody else you'd rather celebrate today.
No.
10, 11, inhale, exhale, 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 inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Just a slow boat ride. Inhale, exhale. 22, inhale. Exhale, 23, inhale. Exhale, 24, inhale. Exhale, 25, maybe no hands, step down, rise all the way up. Thank you for being alive, Chris, for living life, for inspiring us. And we'll do. And if you want to take your inspiration out on me, you're welcome to. And here we go, sink it on down, chair pose. Nice work. Sink a little deeper. Exhale, fold forward and release. Inhale, lengthen it long. And exhale, step or float it back. Chaturanga Dandasana. Over toes, up dog. Nice and easy, back to down dog. Right leg rises up in the air. Good. Standard Surya. Pull the knee to the nose, step the foot down. Inhale, rise it up. With your breath, exhale, fold, release. Step the right foot back and then lower nice and slow. Over the toes, up dog. All the way up and back, down dog. Good. Left leg rises. Knee comes into the nose. We'll step the foot down. Inhale, we're going to rise it up. No rush. Exhale, release the hands all the way down. Step the foot back and lower. When you inhale, over the toes, up dog. When you exhale, right back to down dog. Whew! At least when my 40th birthday happened, you know, you didn't have, well, I say you didn't. I guess it's not your birthday yet. But for my 40th birthday, we did, what, 180 Navasanas?
400 something.
400? That's a shit ton. But you requested 250, didn't you?
Not today.
That's right, he didn't today. All right, but soon. Inhale, bend the knees, look forward. At the end of the exhale, step or jump it all the way up to the top. Inhale, lengthen forward, and then exhale, fold forward. Good, chair pose, sinking on down, Utkatasana, please. Shins back, hips back, butt back, ribs in, shoulder blades wide, head back. Just 27 things to remember, nothing to it. And hand press the heels down, stand all the way up. Exhale, pull the palms together at your heart. Good. Right back into it, Utkatasana, chair pose, please. Sink a little deeper, and hands down to the ground. Inhale, elongate heart further forward. Good, go ahead and step or float it back, Chaturanga Dandasana. Over the toes, upward facing. Nice and easy, back to downward facing. Right leg rises up in the air. Pull the knee all the way to the nose, step the foot down, warrior one, making it a moving meditation. Exhale, hands down to the floor. Foot steps back, lower nice and slow. Over the toes, up dog. And then right back to down dog. Left leg is going to rise up. Knee comes into the nose, step the foot down, Vira one. Inhale, we'll rise. Exhale, fold. Left foot back and lower nice and slow. Over toes, up dog. Nice and easy, come on back to down dog. Good, take 5 here. Whew. Moving some energy today. What do you have to say to that? Anything?
Agreed.
Agreed. A couple more breaths like this. If you can see the heels behind you in downward facing dog, just slightly work the heels out. And then inhale, bend your knees. And again, like I got that rubber band tied around your hips. I'm pulling those hips back. You're resisting forward. And then almost like the little Krista thing, now look forward. And then when you exhale, lift those hips up, 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 and over your wrists. Zook. Nice. Lengthen forward as you inhale. Not easy. Fold forward. Chair pose. Utkatasana. Sink it on down. Good. Sink a little deeper. Sink a little deeper. Sink a little deeper. Sink a little deeper. Press it all the way up. Whoop! And bring the palms to the heart. At least we didn't celebrate again. That would have sucked.
Yeah.
Sink it down. Chair pose. And exhale. Fold forward. Release the hands down. When you inhale, lengthen forward through your heart. Nice work. When you exhale, you can step or float it back. Chaturanga Dandasana. Over toes, upward facing dog. Nice and easy, downward facing dog. Again, right leg rises up in the air. pull the knee all the way to the nose. When you inhale, you're gonna rise up. When you exhale, release it down. Step it back at your pace, lower down, over the toes, up dog, and then right back, down dog. Left leg, we're gonna rise it up in the air, pull the knee all the way to the nose, step the foot down, warrior one. When you inhale, rise up. When you exhale, set the hands down to the ground, step your left foot back and then lower. Inhale over the toes, up dog, outer ankles in, all the way up and back, downward facing dog. Nice work. Take 5 breaths here. Smooth and steady inhales and exhales in and out through the nose. Lifting the front ribs in and away from the ground. You can keep a slight little bend in the knees just to get a little bit more support of that natural curve in your lumbar spine. And a little bit more length there in downward facing dog. And then as you press your thumb and forefinger down, try to press the fleshy part between the thumb and forefinger down as well. And I've said this in here before. And then try to like isometrically spin your hands out. You're not actually doing this. This is just the way that you're going out. And then see if you feel a little bit more engagement in the triceps. Now inhale, bend your knees and look forward. And at the end of the exhale. Actually, before you jump up, just hop in place today. Just hop in place one time. Just see if you can, just jump even just 3 inches higher. Nice. Maybe one more time. I know I said once, but let's do it one more time. Chook. Good. Now, no thought, inhale, bend the knees, look forward, and maybe you apply that lift towards the top of the mat. Lengthen it out as you inhale, and then exhale, fold. Nice chair pose, sink it down, Utkatasana. Press the heels down, stand up, and then exhale, pull the palms together at your heart. Nice. Sink it down, chair pose, Utkatasana, please. And go ahead and fold forward, release. Lengthen it long as you inhale. Step or float it back, Chaturanga Dandasana. Lower down, over the toes, up dog. Nice and easy, back to down dog. One more time, right leg rises up in the air. Pull the knee all the way to the nose. Inhale, we're gonna rise it all the way up. And then exhale, release it all the way down. Step the right foot back and then lower, slow, Chaturanga. Over toes, up dog. Nice and easy, come on back to down dog. Here you go, left leg rises up. Keep the core engaged, pull the knee to the nose, step it down, warrior one. Inhale, we rise. Exhale, release it down, step the foot back, and then lower, Chaturanga. Up dog and down dog. So I know everybody's worked right now, clearly, obviously, understandably. Reattend to your breath and listen to what you need. If you need a little break, do you need a break? If you need a little break, take it. Okay? We're gonna keep going here. And I'm sure you can expect some more obstacles are going to be thrown your way. But all you got to do is right now. All you ever have to do is right here, right now. And when we stay here, see what happens, see what comes through. Moment to moment. Big inhale in through the nose. And let it out. And it's a discovery. So you're curious what happens. All right. Here we go. Right leg rises up. Pull the knee all the way across to your left tricep muscle, across the body. Finally, a Kundalini 1. Maybe hop the back foot up an inch, 2 or 3. Squeeze those wrists and elbows together. That's great. Now pull the heart further forward. Now extend that left leg longer and extend your right heel in towards the midline. That way. Good work. Vashisthasana. Right foot, stack it on top of your left foot. Awesome. Roll the right hip towards the right side of the yoga mat. Tip the head slightly back. Lift the right foot just an inch up off of the left. Pull the knee all the way into the chest. Look down at your left wrist. Step the foot by your left wrist. And good. Crescent pose. Inhale, you're going to rise it up. Pull the palms together at your heart. Start to tip the heart forward out over the front knee. And here we go. Warrior 3. All the way into balance. Nice. Roll the outer left hip slightly down. Reattend to your breathing. Press the top of the right thigh back. Separate the arms wide apart like wings. Let's take this into twisting half moon. Set the left hand down. Okay, use your block if you've got one. Reach the right arm up. But yes, levelize the hip. So pull the outer left hip up, lift the left ribs up, lift the left heel up, and kick the left heel back simultaneously. Good. Firm the right hip in, work the left ribs towards the right hip. Yes, and roll the heart slightly up. Good. Take one last inhale here. Now half moon pose, external rotation. Release the right hand down about a foot out in front of the baby toe. You can use your block there, of course, too, if you need. Lift the right ribs away from the ground. This is awesome. Yes. Now lift the left pinky fingers higher up towards the ceiling. One more inhale like that. Gracefully come on into warrior two. Bend the front knee, step the back heel down flat, and readjust the feet if you need to. Heel to arch, whatever floats your particular boat in this particular pose. How are we doing? Good. Widen the shoulder blades. Press the top of the left thigh back. When things have been worked, there's really a lot of space. There's not a lot to say, right? Other than F you, yeah? Yes, I get that. I don't know if I can say the full-on thing, so we'll just keep it at that. Sink a little deeper. Press the left thigh back, and then back arm down the back leg. Let's reverse the warrior. Good work. Yep. See if you can sink just a hair deeper. Awesome. And then take it into side angle pose. Elbow to the thigh, or set the hand inside the foot or to a block. You want to block? Okay. Nice. Now lift the right hip point up towards the right armpit. Press the top of the left thigh back and extend the left arm all the way long out over your front ear. That's great. I think our friend is going to love this.
Not me.
Nice. Now reach the right arm all the way long. Yes, into the extended side angle. Firm the forearms in. That's it. Good, brother. Take one more inhale here. Warrior two. Come all the way back up. Now, windmill the hands all the way down to the ground. Pause there. Walk the right foot over towards the right edge of the yoga mat. And if you need blocks, go ahead and do that. We're going to drop elbows down in line with the front heels. With the right heel. That would not make sense to have both heels. Okay, now if you need less, you can drop your left knee down. And wherever you are, work your right knee in towards your right shoulder. I just got this flash that nobody's watching this. I feel like people tuned out at about minute 24. What do you think? He agrees. Yeah. But maybe for entertainment, somebody will just watch it later to try to look at your face, as I know some people do. Take one more inhale like this. Now, step the right foot all the way back to the left. Okay? Now, release the blocks if you've got them. We're just going to take forearm plank here for about a moment or two. Okay, now, lift the right foot up. Hop the left foot in about 3, 4, 5 inches. You're going to be in dolphin pose with the right leg lifted. Okay, now, you don't have to do it today. I was going to aim for Pincha Mayurasana, but just have you, actually, I'll demo real quick.
I was going to say,
You ready for Pincha? Oh, sweet, okay. Well, I ought to give you a break for a second. So those of you who aren't ready for Pincha, come high up onto your left tippy toes and just work the left tippy toes up as high as you can and reach the right foot up towards the ceiling like this. This is a killer prep for Pincha, okay, instead of here. Get here and then lift the side ribs and widen the collarbones out, okay? All right, now, Pincha. I love that that's what you were feeling. See, we're in tune. You're like, yeah, we are in tune. Okay, lift the right leg up. And we'll actually have you do that kind of prep that I was doing. So come high up onto your left tippy toes. Point the right toes up. And then, like a scared cat, firm the front ribs into the back body. Nice. Now keeping the elbows right up over your wrists, see if you can just start to tip the right leg up a little higher as you just take a little tiny jump. Yes! Look at that, brother! Awesome! Pull the front ribs in. Yes, squeeze the elbows in. Good work. Lengthen the fingertips forward towards the front of the mat. Take one more inhale here. Good, release it slowly. Yes! Back to forearm plank. Dude, that was freaking awesome. Feel okay? Nice. Killer. Okay, now from there, roll to the outside edge of your left foot. Stack it up. Vashisthasana on the left forearm. Good. Now take the right hand to the base of the skull. Okay. Now when you inhale, crunch the right elbow in towards the left elbow. When you exhale, take it up to the ceiling. Good. Roll the right hip towards the right. And inhale, crunch. Good. Exhale it up. Flex the left bicep. Inhale, crunch. Exhale, up. Now reach the arm all the way up to the ceiling. Set the right hand down in line with the left elbow. Roll to the outside edge of the right foot, stack it up. Vashisthasana, regular style. I know. Doing great. Now from here, one of two options. Either tree Vashisthasana, you can slide, exactly what he did, the sole of the left foot on the inseam of the right thigh, okay? Or you can go full Vashisthasana too. Okay, he's like, nope, not doing that today, buddy. Take one more inhale here, lift the bottom hip a little higher. Kundinyasana 2, release the left hand down, tack the left knee outside the left tricep muscle. And if you can't do it, you can't do it, no worries. Either way, just breathe and do the best that you can. That's it, Chris. Now lift the right shoulder a little higher. You got this, brother. Lengthen your heart further forward, trust yourself. One more inhale here, squeeze the elbows in, shoot it back. Dude, that was freaking awesome. Amazing, absolutely amazing. Take a vinyasa if you want it. If not, that's cool too. And again, when you're at your limits, which I know, I can feel you, you stay here. And you just, again, you do what you can do. And that's all you can do. Big inhale in through the nose. Exhale, let it out. Because when you're pushed to your limits, you just let go. And then you see what happens. Left leg rises up. And you don't even have to try to let go. It lets go of you. Take the knee all the way across to your right tricep muscle. And take it all the way into Kundinyasana 1. Awesome. Yes, now broaden the collarbones out. Take one more inhale here. Vashisthasana. Good. Stack the left foot on top of the right foot. Yes. The it that lets go being the mind. The spirit inhabits the body. Just fully present and engaged in this moment. One moment at a time. You got it. Take one more inhale like this. You can do it. Lift the left foot just an inch up off the ground. Pull the knee all the way into the chest. Good. Step it down crescent pose by the right wrist and rise it all the way up. That's it. Good. Now pull the palms together at your heart. Start to tip the heart forward out over the front knee. Here we go. Warrior 3. Separate the arms wide apart like wings, twisting half moon, right hand down, left arm up. And as you're pushed to your limits, you also trusting that maybe you're stronger than you think you are. And there's a higher power you have access to that can move you into and through perceived limitations and obstacles, help you rise above them. Connect to soul in the process. Live your truth. Take one more inhale here. Half moon pose. Set the left hand down about a foot out in front of the baby toe. Reach it all the way up. And we stay engaged in the transitions in the process. Yes. Spiritual strength. Press the top of the left thigh back. Lift the bottom ribs a little higher. Awesome. Take one more inhale here. And that's it. Warrior 2. Step it all the way back. It's like one of those extreme athletes when you're pushed to your edge. It's like how they do the impossible when you don't think you can. It's because you literally get out of your way, would you say? Like literally the mind can't do anymore. It's like the wires go crossed. And then something lets go and something else comes in. And back arm down the back leg, reverse it. Think a little deeper. And that can also come in when you take a child's pose. So there's no right way that happens. That's why we trust ourselves moment to moment. And then from there, you're going to go elbow to the thigh, side angle pose. Good. Lengthen the bottom ear a little further forward. Nice. Work that left elbow down into the left thigh and lift the left thigh into the elbow simultaneously. Then reach the right arm all the way out over your head. Good. Then extend the left arm all the way out over your head. Right into the extended side angle. Yep. Sink a little deeper. That's it. One more inhale here. Good. Warrior 2. All right. From there, let's have you windmill the hands all the way down to the ground. Good. Walk the left foot a little over to the left. That's it. And yeah, you can grab blocks, set the elbows down in line with your left heel. And then from there, you can either set the right knee down if you need a little bit less, or if the back leg is lifted, lift the right thigh a little higher, squeeze the left knee in towards the shoulder. Take one last inhale here, and then you're just going to slide your left heel all the way to the back of the mat. That's it. And release the blocks. Good. Nice. Now drop the hips a little lower. Yep. Lift the left foot just an inch up off the ground. You're going to hop the right foot in about 4 or 5 steps. Make your way into dolphin pose with the left leg lifted. Okay, now come high up onto your right tippy toes once you arrive in dolphin pose. And we're going to work that same variation that we did last time. So you're coming as high up onto the right tippy toes as you can. And then from there, you're going to point your left toes up towards the ceiling. Now, trying to maintain the engagement in the middle. So pulling those front ribs in, broadening the collarbones out. Yes, even a little higher up onto the right tippy toes, even a little higher with that left leg up to the ceiling, even if you can't come into pincha, no worries. And then let's make our way back to forearm plank from there. Yeah, it's not always about, you don't always have to get it. If your system takes you there, great. That prep is killer and hard as hell, as I'm sure you know and he knows. Good, now from there, stack the left foot on top of the right foot. Kind of come to side arm Vashisthasana. That's it. Now take the left hand to the base of the skull. Exhale, crunch the elbow in, and then take it up. Good. Exhale it in, and take it up. And exhale it in, and take it up. Now reach the left arm all the way up to the ceiling. Set the left hand down in line with the right elbow. Swivel to the outside edge of the left foot, and take it all the way into Vashisthasana. Awesome. Yes. Now from there, either Tree Vashisthasana or Vashisthasana 2. Either way, roll the right hip towards the right side, tip the head slightly back. That's it. Take one more inhale like this. And then from there, set the right hand down, tack the right knee outside the right tricep muscle, and make your way into Kundalini 2. I think this is going to be our longest standing sequence ever. That's it. Now, actually, that's great. You got it. Now lift the front ribs away from the ground. Yes! Shoot it back when you're ready. Chaturanga. I know, dude. Freaking killer. Letting in the victory, literally, of just getting to this point. I mean, this shit is tough. So be kind and be appreciative that you've gotten to this point. It's amazing, truly. Inhale, bend the knees and look forward. At the end of the exhale, you're going to step or jump it all the way up to the top. When you inhale, lengthen forward through your heart. When you exhale, fold forward. Good. Chair pose. Sink it down. Utkatasana. Good. Sink a little lower. Sink a little lower. He's like, I'm not going to do that. We're just going to come all the way down to the ground. Okay. So from here, just 5. Inhale, lower. Exhale. 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 Now listen up. Lower Ardha Navasana. Now I want you to take your right leg to about 45 degrees. Lift your left heel an inch up off the ground. When you exhale, hug the left heel in towards the tush. When you inhale, come up. Good. Exhale, left heel in. Inhale it up. Just 3 more. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, straighten both legs. Good. Come back to chair pose. Bring the palms together at your heart. Good. Step down on your right foot. Warrior 2. Step the left leg all the way back. Nice. And then from there, back arm down the back leg. And from there, half moon pose, right back to it. Set the hand to the block, outside the foot. Just gave you one because I thought it might be helpful this time. Yeah. Use the support if you need it. Lift the back leg a little higher. That's it. Press the top of the right thigh back. Take one more inhale here. Chapasana. Bend the back knee. Go ahead and reach back. Grab the tops of the foot. Yes. Use whatever energy's there. Anger, annoyance, tiredness, sadness, joy, whatever it is, to be experienced and expressed here and allowed. So we're not stuffing anything under the surface. We're using it, what's there, to be more present and connected. Now back to half moon pose. Now release the left hand down. You up for handstand or no? If not, no worries. Okay, and maybe just do a handstand setup, working the same thing that we did in pincha, okay? So just stacking the shoulders over the wrist, come high up onto the right tippy toes and really work extending like a little ballerina, that left foot up to the ceiling, because this is plenty challenging, but what this does is it engages the core, gets the extension that we need, so when we bend, we can just lift up. And you can make that sound effect, which really helps too. Booyah! I didn't totally get it, but you got my point. Let's try that. So, right leg up, come high up onto the right tippy toes. Now extend your left leg a little higher up and point the left toes. That's it. Now, shoulders over your wrists, isometrically pull the hands back towards the back of the mat. Yes. And like my hands are on your hips, I'm pulling these back even more as you lift this leg a little higher. Don't even worry about coming up. Maybe you just lift like an inch up off the ground. Either way, lift the low ribs. Nice. That's good enough unless you want one more. He wants one more. Wow, look at him fly. I love it, brother. Awesome work, man. Pull the front ribs in. Nice. Now point the toes up to the ceiling. Lengthen a little bit more. Just the pointing today. Now flex the heels as you come back down. Awesome. Holy shit, man. It is inspiring. It's totally inspiring watching him move through this and up and into handstand like that. Did that feel really engaged? It looked like it. It's amazing work. You can take a vinyasa or make your way back to downward facing dog. Don't even jump. Let's just have you walk the feet all the way up to the top. Chair pose. Almost there. Sink it down, sink it down, sink it down, sink it down. Good. Just another 5. If you just want to hold it here, that's fine. If you're with us, inhale lower, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. Good. Now we lower to Ardha Navasana, halfway down. Now left foot about 45, right heel just an inch up off the ground. Squeeze the right heel in and then extend it long. Good. Squeeze it in and extend it long. Squeeze it in, extend it long. Squeeze it in, extend it long. Squeeze it in, extend it long, come up, set the feet down, back to chair pose, Utkatasana. Left foot stays down, right leg comes back. Readjust the feet to 45, or not to 45 degrees, to the thing that supports your feet here, heel to arch. But maybe you get down to 90 degrees, a little bit more. Get that release in the piriformis and IT band. Another breath or two here. And then let's go reverse warrior, back arm down the back leg. And then from there, all the way into it, half moon pose. Yes. There you go, brother. Awesome. Couple more breaths here. Press the top of the left thigh back. That's it. Connect to the stillness. Bend the back knee, reach back, grab the tops of the foot. Whenever our buttons are pushed, whenever things get challenging, there is a flow, there is a stillness that's still there, even underneath the noise. We just got to do our part to allow the noise, not try to push it away, let it be, and reattend to the breath, to this moment, getting the attention off of ourselves, off of the chatter. Let it be, attend, breathe. One more breath here. And then back to half moon pose, extend the left arm up, release the right hand all the way down. You want one more or no? Okay, he's up for it. Last handstand, everybody. Longest standing sequence we've done to this day. Killer. but he's still going. It's amazing. It's inspiring. And if you're not, that doesn't mean that you're uninspiring. Everybody has their process. You're inspired just being here. We appreciate you showing up and just engaging in this shit. All right. Come a little higher onto the tops of the left foot. Yes, lift the leg a little higher. That's it, brother. Find the breath. Connect. Good. Pull the hands back towards the back of the mat. Lift the front ribs away from the ground. Nice. All right. Done? He wants another one. Okay. Take a moment. And I like that he takes his time. This is, the time that he needs to get into something. And if you need to take longer than that, you do that. It's all a process. It's all listening to what we need, moment to moment to moment. When we listen, we rise up eventually, like my brother Chris is here. Pull the front ribs in. Dude, that was awesome. That was fantastic. So good. Bridge pose time. But dude, seriously, to be pushed in the way that you were just pushed, all of you, and just to make it through, to make it to this point, it's a huge victory. So, you letting it in? He's like, hell yeah, I am. I'm gonna go rage after this. I'm gonna go get a 6-pack of beer and some pizza. That's one way. And then sleep. You can grab blocks for bridge pose if you need it. Let me set these up a little bit better. Okay, when you're ready. Good, lift it up. But the cool thing in watching you is I know that was crushing, and I could see how hard you were working. I know the sequence, it was hard as hell. And as I watched you stay connected, and you weren't trying to force anything, you were just in the connection, and you were in your pace with it, you did lift in a very supported way, and that's the whole point. That's why you can't force, because if the mind is like, no, I'm gonna do it, usually that doesn't end up well. It hasn't in my case. I've been injured many times because of that, of force. Power versus force is so different, and you can lower back down to the ground. And then when you're ready, lift it back up. So this is not just airy-fairy, hoity-toity stuff. The present moment, there is access to greater power and connection when we're in that space and place. And we just watched it. I just watched it. And it's a beautiful thing. And if, again, your process is going slower, you've got to honor that, because that's what leads to here. And if you never get handstand, no worries either. You can lower back down, and we'll do one more. Because it's not always, or it isn't about the poses. It is where they're leading to, which is connection, which is back to you. So when we start there and move from that place, it's going to lead us where it leads us. To him, it leads to handstand. For you, it could be child's pose. Again, no judgment. And hug the knees into the chest. Drop the knees over to the right, head and shoulders to the left. And when we can work with really getting the judgment out of the way, that's when we shine. And we see the stuff that bogs us down in our own minds, our ideas about ourselves, or our perceptions of what other people think of ourselves. We begin to connect to that it doesn't matter, and that's just not a thought in our mind like our whole system gets. No, I don't have to believe everything my mind thinks, because most of the time it isn't true. Would that be your experience? It's just patterns of thought. And when we can start to take a step back and see that they're all just patterns of thought, we don't take it personally, our judgments of ourselves or others. We just start to see that they're patterns, and we can move through them, clear through them, and connect to a more expansive truth. And we'll switch sides. Nice. And then from there, hug the knees into the chest. Give them a good little squeeze. And let's go happy baby pose from there. Grab the outside edges of the feet. And then let's go thread the eye of the needle today. You can stack the right ankle on top of the left. If you need a little bit more, you can always fork your arms. I'll show you what that looks like. I'll show you from this angle. And then you pull back. Okay, and if you need to get a little bit more stretch on the right side, you can pry that right thigh open by pressing your right elbow into the right thigh. Okay, and if you're here, you can do the same thing. And then try to soften the traps down off the neck. Then when you exhale, switch sides. And then exhale, you can release, extend the legs straight, setting up for Paschimottanasana. Come into a seated position, extending your arms all the way up to the ceiling. One last little thing. And as you reach your arms up to the ceiling, think about grounding your sits bones down to the ground. As the sits bones ground down to the ground, we rise the side ribs a little higher, and then we start to lengthen, hinge at the hips. As we extend a little further forward, continue the grounding action down and the length forward, and then a little widening through the shoulder blades, a little length through the base of the skull, as well as length through the tops of the ears. That's it. Couple breaths like that with the length. Working the hip points forward towards the big toes. And you can keep this, or if you'd like to fold and just let everything drop for a few moments, you can do that. Nice. And then from there, you can start to unwind. And nice and easy, roll all the way down flat, setting up for Shavasana. You guys crushed it today. This is your time to chill out and receive back. You put a lot of work in on every level. It's time to relax everything and do nothing here for just a couple minutes. Take a nice big inhale in through your nose. Hold it in at the top of your lungs. And then on your exhale, sigh it out through your mouth. Shavasana time. And the next time you inhale, let's have you breathe in just a little bit deeper. And then exhale it out through your mouth. Good. Start to wiggle your toes and your fingers. Let's have you reach the arms all the way out over your head today. Get nice and long just for a moment as you point the toes forward, reach the fingers back. And then from that extension, go ahead and hug the knees into the chest. And then drop the knees over to your right. Just pause there for a brief moment. And you're going to press into your left palm, roll all the way up to a comfortable seated position. Setting up for your final pose here. Allowing the side ribs to lift, the heart to slightly lift, the traps to soften. And just taking a couple moments here to reconnect into the stillness. Again, not something you have to find with your mind. It's a current of energy that we attend to. We allow the mind to be as it is, and then perhaps reattend to the breath, so that we're finding ourselves in a place of acceptance of this moment the way that it is. Fully. And then from there, bring the palms together at your heart. Take a nice big inhale in through the nose. Good, bowing the head down towards the hands, sealing in the practice and all of its wonderful benefits. And then nice and slow, rise the head all the way back up, blink the eyes open. That was a doozy, everybody. Namaste. Thank you for hanging in there. Thank you for connecting.